Good morning, guys. All right. I'm trying to keep my energy up. When I sat down, it was like brain fog and some nausea. So you may be having your health messed with. They probably just don't want me on here doing this. And then my kids getting crazy, which is, they know is always a distraction. Please help me to stay grounded. Okay. Pursuit of Knowledge by Zach Hemsey. Great song. Beautiful. I'm not sure if it even has lyrics, but that notion came to me of like, the more that you know, the more like you're a threat type of thing. But a lot of to me, this process of awakening is also being able to face fears, face your shadow. So to me, life was easier before, like being in denial, being in delusion, but you know, you're just creating more bad karma. So it's like, it's not like life was grand then either. And you're just like, your mind is just in this never ending insatiability. Couldn't get the words out. Like you just see it so much. It's like, it's always like seeking validation to keep yourself afloat. Like we normalize people talking about things, being obsessed about things, like that's normal. So anyway, that was just something that came to me, but, regardless, it's like, it is what it is. Like you just start to see more and more, especially if you are in any kind of isolated state or you've tried to disconnect from people, that it's like, you are in charge of you. You're in charge of your, finding solutions to your problems. You're in charge of your own happiness. That's probably the biggest one, because if you can keep your energy level and you can be content and at peace, like you realize that's a huge gift. Like that's a blessing. Because you just don't know what all of the struggles are that you're going to have to face, or, that kind of thing. Also, I do feel that being super attached to the physical world makes us sick. That's my personal like belief on that, because I don't think cancer and these things are normal. It goes against our biology, but I think it's like we actually create it because we're consuming things mentally with our body, like whatever that goes against our nature. So that's me personally. So that's up to you to decide, because I do think that you start to see like the times that I feel sick, it's like, I feel like it was something that was sent or that I picked up from the environment. Because I believe that we're meant to be healthy, like we're meant to be in alignment, and our natural vibration is high, but it's earth. Like that's the thing. It's like you come back around to like just this acceptance that is like, you can't just always be in alignment and content and happy and never sick and stuff. Like you just have to accept the terms and conditions. So anyways, that just came to me today. So what I'm getting from these cards, I'm going to try to get through this, because it's like everything, obviously they're the more you keep going, the harder it gets. In other ways, but you gain resilience in other ways. And so, okay. All right, so this Nine of Pentacles is sort of the center here, and that may be like what you're looking at. You're struggling with, and this is again for if it resonates, just take what suits you, what fits, and leave the rest. This, always trust your intuition above everything, or your own judgment. Because I'm getting that you're struggling with the judgment right now, and your own discernment. You're not in confusion, or you might feel like you're out of options. You feel like there's not a chance at this union maybe has failed. I'm getting that you're looking outside of you too much. Like you're looking at the physical world around you and basing things off of that. That's really crazy. But that's what we all do that. That happens all the time. Like that's what I mean. It's like I could easily look at my situation and just be completely depressed and feel oppressed, or I can look at it and say, it's a beautiful day. I'm grateful for the peace. Like there's you can go both ways always. But, lack of power is hard. It is. That's what I mean. You start to realize that it's like there are a lot of benefits to being asleep, that like having people around you does help you to have energy and to have more options. At least it seems like now. But the universe is abundant, so it's just a lot of it, I think, for me, is like beliefs or other things that I haven't healed yet. So okay, I don't want to have too much story time. I want to stick with the cards, because you're in this Four of Pentacles, so you're really like you're focused, but you're still like overly concerned about material. And that may be that material is spiritual. There is a spiritual element to money for sure. So it's not that material things are bad. I still love going shopping. Like like Teddy and I window shop all the time. It's just, of course, yes, it's kind of sad when you can't purchase anything, but it's like, it just depends on what your intention is. If I just went shopping because I had a bunch of money and just spent it all to spend it, that's no. But like, there is something to like being able to go and buy something that you really love that has some meaning to it. We wouldn't be in a material world if there weren't purpose to it. That's again, that is my opinion. But I'm getting that maybe like you're overly concerned. I'm getting because of a need for security or a desire for security, something like that. But there's an element of like, you let go of the mind, or let go of the stress, and focus more on the spiritual, or focus more on what can bring you contentment, because that can help just get you out of a fog or out of a stress state, and then you can kind of come back to your intuition and clarity. Something about a gift, a desire to collaborate. When they do me like this. Okay, so because you're feeling this Five of Pentacles, we're taking the ones that are turned up, because that's a lot of cards. So Hanged Man. So I need to surrender to whatever. That's kind of like to surrender and accept what is type of thing. Like it's a surrender to whatever is going on in your reality. King of Pentacles, we love to see you. And our Page of Wands reversed. So we're gonna wrap it up here, so I'm not so I don't get squirrely. There's a lot of pentacles out here. So there's definitely like a hyper focus on the physical. I'm getting that like you may be an earth sign, and so like I said, I love earth signs. My kid's a double freaking Virgo with a Capricorn moon. Talk about stubborn. He has a lot. No, he is an amazing. He's actually not hyper stubborn. It's very interesting. He has moments where he like digs his heels in, but he has a lot of Leo and Gemini. There's some interesting. He has an interesting mix, like no water. I'm all the water, and good Lord, you just see so many times how it's like, because I cry all the time, and I'm trying to get. That's actually, it's not bad. Okay, don't want to do too much personal time, but. Emotions are good, and if it's cry versus be angry, I'm gonna choose cry. I'm gonna try to choose cry, but sometimes he just laughs at me, and it's like it's needed, because it'll make me be like, okay, I'm being ridiculous. Like breathe, you're fine. So it's just so funny. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting that you may be an earth sign. You may have a lot of those placements, because there's a lot of pentacles. There's a hyper focus on the material, so I'm getting that you just need to tap in to whatever helps you spiritually, and surrender to whatever is going on, and so that you can trust your judgment again, because you're always going to be your own best judge. There's something else with this King of Pentacles. What do you need to say? Focus on being grounded. Focus on okay, that's another note of like what brings you contentment, what makes you feel grounded, what makes you, again, like And maybe there may be like creature comforts or something, that kind of bring you contentment that you might need to help you be grounded. The birds are fighting out here. Gosh, this is such a crazy mix. Okay. I don't know if there's much else to say on that. Don't worry so much about the material. It does fluctuate, and don't worry. I'm getting don't worry so much about others. I don't know. I can't relate to what, if this is masculine energy, I can't relate to what that's like for a man, because my drive is so different. These birds are fighting. That's so interesting. I mean, there might be it might be a pre-mating fight. I don't know. I'm not sure because it is spring. Almost. Okay, let me wrap this up. Now he gets quiet. What you start to see more and more is that maybe this isn't for everybody, but I know for me, it's like when I'm happy, when I'm content. I even thought about this with my kid. Like, I get so worried. I do get emotion. I get worried about the emotional well-being because of people around me, because that's what a female drive is. So I don't know what it's like for masculine, but when I get overly worried about it, I'm all out of whack. I'm all over the place. I'm usually overthinking. Like I'm losing my mind. I'm whatever. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how am I going to figure it all out? And then as soon as I come back to being fine, usually, and like yesterday, like we went to the park. He was great. We went to the store. He actually did really good even in the store, because I was able to be like, I was fine, and I was in a good mood and stuff like that. So it's like, it's interesting how we live in this world that it's easy to get overly concerned about everything else. But the more that you're just centered and happy and content, you realize that actually just spreads to all of the people around you. And it's not that, and then there's going to be the people who choose to be jealous or whatever, and we can't do anything about that. But most of the time that I feel any of those attacks, or I feel that negativity, is because I'm already in a low state. So it's like it all comes back to you of like, I'm responsible for me, my energy, my mood, my positive attitude. Like, it's not anybody else's responsibility. It's hard still as humans, because we do have needs. We do need security. We do have these needs. But just letting it go, remembering to continually let it go, and know that you are protected and that you're safe, and God's going to make sure that your needs are met and that you're going to be okay. And those people around you, you can't control their karma either. So, all right, I hope that helps. Love you guys. You can book a personal reading with me, like, subscribe, share this message. Again, just take what resonates, and take care.